Hello, Internet. You're watching right now on YouTube. I am Michael from the GameBoiz.
I'm Chris. Mike, why didn't you tell me we were live?
Because we are live right now on YouTube. YouTube Live. Come watch us.
Hold on.
If you want to.
I gotta get ready. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Chris is messing around with his hair right now because he didn't know we were going to be live on YouTube. But we are live on YouTube.
It's because, I'm not privy to any information ever. No one ever tells me anything.
And
so apparently we're live now.
Yeah, no, we are live right now on the tubes.
And I just made my hair worse. Awesome.
Well, that's why you should wear a hat like me. I'm wearing a University of Miami hat with a big U on it.
I was already wearing like Kane's sweater, so I didn't want to wear a Kane's hat to go with it. That seems kind of gaudy.
If you couldn't tell, we are University of Miami alumni, very disappointingly so.
Kill me.
Yeah, kill us all.
If the horrible amount of debt I'm in doesn't kill me, I'll do it myself.
Now, with all that being said, you also might be listening to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Stitcher. Or Germany, apparently. That's our second most downloaded country, which makes no sense.
Shouts out to Germany. You guys did nothing wrong.
Yeah, go Germany. I don't know any... Dankeschön, I think is thank you. So, there we go.
I also think that 7-1 is how you say destroy in German. Nice.
The only other German I know might be inappropriate for YouTube.
That's going to get that reference.
Although I guess you can say Scheiße. You can say shit on YouTube, right?
Scheiße's fine.
Yeah, okay. Fine. But then the other stuff I know, not very appropriate.
The one other German person I know we're not allowed to talk about on YouTube.
Yeah, no, we're not. But, I guess a throwback to some previous episodes, I guess Broski's Ghost really was hanging out with Hitler. That makes sense why the second most downloaded country we have right now is Germany.
So, once again, our lore goes deep, and we were 100% right about everything, as we always are.
I mean, no, we always are right about everything, and we always will be.
If there's one person out there that can ever prove that we were not right about something, please let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to believe 100% that we're 100% accurate all the time.
No, they can't. No, they can't. They never will. It's never been done. It'll never happen again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so other than that, I guess we're beginning. This is a podcast show about video games where...
Well, no, this isn't just a podcast show. This is YouTube's only gaming podcast.
This is also YouTube's only and first gaming channel. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that. Please go on and explain.
Yeah, so when YouTube was first created, we were actually there first. Then YouTube opened its doors. They're like, hey, we need a gaming channel. We're like, fine, I guess. If you really want us in there, we'll do it.
Whatever. I guess we'll do it begrudgingly, but, we'll do it nonetheless.
Yeah, we originally did it for the Vine.
And now, wow, we're that old?
Yes, we are.
Holy shit.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
I think, was Vine in its first year when we actually started this YouTube channel?
No, I think we were before Vine, honestly.
Oh, man, we are ancient.
We're ancient, yeah.
We are very ancient. Chris, I like how you're growing out your beard, like me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my testosterone level hasn't been at its peak, and I feel like if I grow my beard, I'll just look even more like a man than I already have before. Because as we all know, I'm the manliest Game Boy.
You are the manliest of the GameBoiz. In fact, your last name should be like Chris Mann.
Well, my last name's Armstrong, which is a pretty manly name.
Well, that is true too, because you have strong arms. You got nice big hulking guns.
Exactly. That's correct. That is 1,000,000% correct.
But more importantly, you have very strong fingers for gaming.
That's my middle name, Fingerstrong.
Chris Fingerstrong Armstrong. Fuck! Now everyone knows your real name.
Fuck! I shouldn't have said that on the internet.
Darn it! Well, the internet's not forever, so no one remembers.
Breaking news! One comment from one Richard said, I don't know if he wants to say his last name, but he says most German things are inappropriate. FWIW.
That is true. Most German things are inappropriate, and
like beer, very inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
Soccer, extremely inappropriate.
Wieners, inappropriate.
You can't show that on TV.
No.
Like, I tried.
No, you can't.
In fact, I can try right now, but we'll just get banned.
You could, but it should be blurred. Automatically blurred.
YouTube has the technology now to do that.
They do. They have the AI technology to actually accomplish all these things.
It's kind of amazing.
Well, all right. So there's really no gaming news at all going on. I mean, there's nothing happening this week. Nothing was announced. There's nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing came out that that I've been playing nonstop.
No, nothing at all. There's literally zero things. But if there were, do you think Halo might be one of those things? If there were, maybe.
No, Mike. They have a release date for December 8th, and they're going to stick to that release date no matter what. They would never release early. They would never surprise everybody.
No, they couldn't.
Early.
They could not. It would be like the mistake that EA has done for every single Battlefield game ever.
Well, EA doesn't make mistakes. They make surprise mechanics.
I like that spin. What the fuck is surprise mechanics?
Oh, you don't know about that?
No.
Oh, like a year or two ago, an EA attorney went to go try and lobby some court in Europe that loot boxes isn't gambling, it's surprise mechanics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
that makes a lot more sense.
EA doesn't make bad video games; they just make surprising glitch games.
So you're trying to tell me when we go to Vegas and we bet money on the roulette going across the world in my motherfucking jet, that it's just a surprise mechanic. It's not gambling. It's surprise. Surprise! You lost money. Surprise!
It's not gambling. It's either surprise, you get more money, or more often than not, surprise, you lost all your money. It's, yeah.
More than all your money. You owe debts to the mafia.
Congratulations.
Which we would know nothing about that. Nothing at all.
No. I don't know anything about the mafia, nor do I care to know anything about the mafia at all.
Yeah, no. Totally. We're not Italian.
I was not born and raised into mafia whatsoever.
No, neither was I. No.
Well, you say you're Italian, but I can't take you seriously as an Italian.
I'm a pure-blooded American, and you better remember that.
And I can take you seriously as an American, but I can't take you seriously as an Italian.
Well, I can't take you seriously as an American. We've already had this conversation in a past episode, though. I'm not getting into that. No.
I mean, I'll get into that anytime you want to, because I'm just speaking the truth.
That's true as well. Well, so something fun that we do around here on the show is mostly just, we try and talk about games. Most of the time, we might talk about life. Which the ironic thing here is we've gone 7 minutes, and we really haven't talked about the biggest thing in gaming that was announced, 2 days ago? Yesterday? When was this?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday? Man, times are moving really slow for me. Really slow for me.
It's moving too fast for me. I need it to slow down immediately. Whoa. I need life to just pump the brakes on real quick.
Aren't you busy with stuff?
I have been busy.
No, I know. I know you have. You tell me about it.
It sucks. I don't want to be busy. I want to be not busy.
Wait, okay, so random question. I don't know how much real life shit you want to bring in here, but how did that? What's the most vague way I can say this? How did that one, I guess, meeting go with something you wrote?
It went okay. We haven't really talked about it since.
Was it a typical LA meeting?
Not really. They were nice, but in the back of my head, I kind of knew it was going to go the way it went. So I'm just.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm just sitting on my ass, looking pretty right now until something happens.
I am as well, but I will say for the person in the chat, congrats to Richard. I saw on Facebook what happened with one of his scripts, so that's awesome.
Wait, what happened with one of his scripts? I don't know.
He was, what was it? I guess he went to this, I don't know if it was a seminar, but basically I guess something or someone picked up his script, or it's going to a competition, something along those lines.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Congrats.
Yeah. So, congrats to Richard on that.
Also, before we get off that topic real quick, speaking of video games and scripts, he and Max are working on a totally unlicensed, and they're not allowed to do it, but they're doing it anyway, Marvel vs. Capcom script.
Oh, that's amazing.
I've read Max's portions of it, and it's really good so far. I like the direction.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Oh man,
it's fan service the movie, but it's great.
I'm hoping he'll eventually talk to me again because I miss Max. I do.
No, it's not going to happen.
I mean, I figured.
I think he hates you too much at this point, and he's not a forgiving kind of guy. So I wouldn't.
I figured.
Listen to this though. So if you want to do a heartfelt plea to Max. Now's your chance.
Okay, Max, I just want to say I'm very sorry. I know I upset you and disappointed you. I did not mean to do that, but you are a dear friend to me. You do mean a lot to me, and you're still my friend, always in my heart, and a Game Boy. So that's my heartfelt speech.
So yeah, a little bit of behind the scenes drama at the GameBoiz. You're all getting a little peek into that right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of drama, have you heard about Halo?
What's Halo?
Well, we will get to that in a little bit, but no. Yeah. So the only reason why I brought up the Halo stuff and drama, Paramount Plus is going to have a Halo series. Who would have thought, huh?
I didn't think it was gonna. Are we alive now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Because, dude, I was gonna drop so many ethnic slurs. It was gonna make your head spin. Yeah, I didn't know it was supposed to surround Master Chief. I thought it was just gonna be another one of these things where it's like some random Spartan's backstory. He might know Master Chief at some point, but no, it's actually gonna be Master Chief.
Yeah.
The TV show. So I'm a lot more excited about it now than I once was.
The question is, will he actually speak?
He does speak. It's not like he doesn't talk.
No, I know. I know there used to be a joke where he doesn't speak or something like that.
What I'm hoping for is they get the same guy who voices him in the games.
Now that would be interesting. That would be very interesting if they did. So no, my bigger, I guess, thing is, one, is it going to be a miniseries, a long series? Do we know? Is it a movie? Like what?
It's not a movie. It's going to be like an actual TV series. It's not going to be a miniseries.
Okay.
From my understanding, it is going to be a proper television series.
Okay, that's cool. Two, do we know who's involved with it?
I know Steven Spielberg had his name attached to it for a while, but I don't know if he has it attached with the current incarnation or if he let it go to someone else. But
Interesting.
I know Steven Spielberg had his hands in it somewhere. That's all I know for sure.
Interesting. Well, what doesn't he have his hands in?
Oh, man.
Zingers! That's why you come to the GameBoiz show, because we got zingers.
I don't get it.
I don't either. But here's my other question, though, right?
Shoot.
Do they have a multiplayer series?
If they had a multiplayer series, it would just be 12-year-olds shouting racial slurs at each other for an hour.
Here's my other question. Can I rewatch the series, but on a higher difficulty?
If you want to watch the series on Legendary, what happens is a guy comes into your room every 30 seconds and just punches you in the face.
Oh,
and then
fuck
walks
yes.
out.
That's what I need in life.
That's kind of what it feels like to play Halo on Legendary, so why not? I mean,
Okay, remind me to put that on the poll. Because that's what I want to do. I want to ask, is Halo Legendary equivalent to someone coming to your house and punching you every 30 minutes?
Yeah, I think everyone will pretty much agree with us on that. I don't think you're gonna get a single person that says no.
The thing is, we have maybe 3 followers on Twitter, so there's a possibility that one of those 3 would say no.
Well, has anyone ever said no in our polls before?
I don't know. I think the last time we did polls on our Twitter was like 3 years ago. So.
Oh, right. So this is gonna be very interesting.
No, it will be. It'll be extremely interesting.
But didn't you put up a poll? Didn't you put up a poll saying should I put up more Twitter polls?
Well, that was on Instagram. No, but that was should we bring our Twitter back?
And what was the response to that?
It was. Hold on. I think I took.
You don't need the exact numbers. Just
it was like I think 12 people voted and like 10 said yes and 2 said no.
Oh, I think I know one of the 2 that said no.
I do too. I can see the results. I know exactly who said no.
Oh, well, okay then. I didn't know you could see the results.
Yes. No, on our Instagram page, for any poll you do, you can see who voted yes or no.
Oh, wow. That person got called the fuck out just now.
It's okay. I get why they said no. I do. I get it.
Wow.
I definitely get it. But okay, so we got Richard going off in the chat here, man.
Yeah, he's like going ham. All right,
he is going ham.
We got a lot to keep up with here.
We do.
I don't recognize Halo until we get another ODST. I kind of agree, but not really, because I like what I've played of Halo Infinite so far. Will it be Prestige TV? Maybe Master Chief will be on drugs? I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I really hope so.
But if he's on drugs, am I on drugs?
If you're on drugs, then Chief's on drugs, because everybody has a little bit of Chief in our heart.
I mean, as Adam Johns once said, we need to have Spartanus blood and Mario in our hearts.
And as Chad Johnson, pro gamer, once said, fuck bitches, get money.
That's true. He says that a lot, actually.
No, he was actually the one that came up with that. Don't let anyone else fool you.
And then marriage ruined everything for him.
Yeah, it's a real shame about
what was he thinking?
He was thinking he was in love, but everyone thinks that at some point. And then they get married and they're like, oh, I made a huge mistake.
Stupid Jill Christmas ruined everything.
Just look at Job from Arrested Development. He got married. He said, I made a huge mistake.
That's true.
Everybody says that.
I made a huge mistake.
And we got those sweet Covenant eels. I don't know what that's in context to, but I agree.
Well, it's for the heroine for Master Chief. So.
I think the Halo MP TV series is called Newsmax. I don't get it.
You know what? I don't either. Richard, what is Newsmax?
His dad says that he did that. I know.
At some point here, I feel like we need to include Richard as like a guest, either segment or guest host on one of these episodes.
Yeah, because it's getting a little difficult to read the chat off and know what the fuck he's talking about when we're like 20 seconds ahead of him.
It really is. No, it is. Okay, so hold on. I want to get back to this Halo series here, which my first question is: are we going from the beginning of the game? Is this taking off from Infinite? Where do you know anything?
Well, Infinite is itself a soft reboot.
I did not know that.
Infinite is not going to really. The timeline of Infinite is a bit sketchy. So I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing with the TV series. The timeline's probably also going to be a little bit sketchy.
So wait, is this going to be the plan for Halo going forward? Like, oh no, we don't need to end Master Chief. We'll just do a soft reboot every time. Do you think that's the plan going forward?
No, because in the previous games they didn't kill him. Like, no. Master Chief has never died in a game, you know?
No, I guess so. But I guess what I'm saying is I remember when the first couple of Infinite trailers came out, there's speculation of, is this going to be the end of Halo? Is this going to be the end for Master Chief? Is it time to retire him? Blah, blah, blah. You don't remember all that talk and speculation?
In Halo 5 or Halo Infinite?
I don't know. One of the... I think it was the first couple trailers for Infinite, people were talking like, hey, maybe it's time to retire Master Chief.
I think that was Halo 5. I don't know if that was Infinite.
Well, either way, I mean, I know
in Halo 5, Master Chief went rogue, and everyone just believed he was evil in a matter of seconds, despite the fact that he saved the Earth on numerous occasions.
Did he get disemboweled by the U.S. government, and he had to do Ghost Protocol? Was that it?
He pretty much did, yeah.
So he's Ethan Hunt, is what we're saying.
He's Ethan Hunt. He got directed by Brad Bird.
So wait, Tom Cruise is now starring in the Paramount Plus Halo series.
I'm not going to say that he is Ethan Hunt, but I will say he almost went on an impossible mission.
There we go. We're getting some insider information here.
Yeah, only on GameBoiz will you figure out the key info that you need to keep going in video games.
Exactly. And it's the only key info you will ever need. No, but I guess, okay, I'm going on a lot of tangents here. But one, so you're saying Infinite's a soft reboot. You're the Halo expert. I'm literally going to you for all this information. So
that's a huge mistake. You shouldn't do that.
If it's a soft reboot, is it a soft reboot starting from, like, 1? Or is it a soft reboot after 2, 3? Do we know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
The campaign trailers that they've released so far are very unclear. I don't know where it's taking place from. I don't know who his buddy is. I know he looks like Jeff Bezos. I know that much.
Yeah, so if you also want more Halo information, please check out Adam Johns on the GameBoiz channel. He's the most banned person on the internet right now. And we just need to give him a home. He may be a little odd, but you'll get used to him. You'll like Adam Johns.
I think he's my hero.
He's probably everyone's hero. Although he would say Master Chief is everyone's hero.
No, if you have Spartan blood in your heart and a battle hammer in your hands, you can accomplish anything you want to.
Yeah, exactly. So my other thing now is for the TV series. Again, I'm just wondering, how much do you know about it? Where is this taking place in the Halo timeline? Is it its own thing?
I really can't give you any other.
Damn it, Chris! You're supposed to be the Halo insider.
No, Chad Johnson's supposed to be the Halo insider. I'm just a guy that likes Halo.
All right. Well, we don't have the time or the budget to get Chad Johnson in this episode.
I can see if he's free.
All right. If you want to call him up, I will filibuster. I'll talk about something random.
I'll go grab him real quick. Hold on.
All right. So basically, what happened with Adam Johns is he had his own thing going. He had his own website. You could buy merch there as well. He was doing some really good investigative reporting. That's what Adam Johns was doing. And then all of a sudden, Facebook said no to him. You can't be on here, Adam Johns. Twitter said no to him. You can't be on here, Adam Johns. YouTube, for the most part, said no to him. They shut down his channel. He had, and I kid you not, 5.7.
I heard someone was talking about Halo. What's going on?
Okay, well, now we got Chad Johnson on here.
Yo, what's up? This is Chad Johnson, and I am a professional gamer.
So, Chad, I got a couple questions for you. One, what happened to...
Listen, I don't have a lot of time because I'm playing Halo Infinite right now, and I'm playing that all day, every day because it's the greatest video game of all time. So you better hurry the fuck up with your questions, man. Hurry the fuck up.
Oh, okay, fine.
Ask faster.
Okay, the Halo TV series. When is it taking place in the Halo series?
I can tell you right now. It takes place in a universe where it doesn't fucking matter because it's going to be the greatest television series of all time because it has Halo, it has Master Chief, it has Halo and Master Chief. I don't know what fucking information you need other than that to watch the damn show. Fuck your damn questions about the universe. Who gives a shit? It's fucking Halo. Next question, go.
Okay, so you've been playing Halo Infinite.
Come on, you gotta do this.
Okay, how good is Halo Infinite?
It's in my hand right now.
How good is Halo Infinite?
Greatest game of all time. Next question.
No, I need a star rating.
1 billion stars out of 1 billion stars.
Okay,
I can't believe it asked
Chad,
clearly. You have Chad Johnson on the show, and you're asking the most obvious fucking questions of all time. Are you being fucking serious right now?
Clearly.
Next question. You have less than 30 seconds to ask me a real, hard-hitting question that only Chad Johnson will be able to answer, and you better do it fucking quick.
All right, fine. Chad, why did you not show up in the playoffs for the Dodgers? He wanted a hard-hitting question. I gave it to him. He signed with the Dodgers a couple years ago. He was the star player. What happened? He's gone. He doesn't care.
Yo, I couldn't... Is everything okay? Like, Chad just was, like, crying over in the room.
Yeah.
What did you ask him?
Chad, you remember when we signed with the Dodgers a couple years ago?
I mean, who couldn't forget?
I asked him why he didn't show up in the playoffs, and he just left.
I mean, he got, like, a World Series, so I don't...
Yeah, that's true. He does. I also asked him to rate the Halo Infinite. He said 1 billion stars. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. It's either 1 star or no stars. I mean, what?
Well, he doesn't understand the GameBoiz rating scale. Like,
he doesn't.
I don't think you understand. Chad's in his own universe. Like he's not all there.
Yeah.
So you gotta, because not everyone can understand the intricacies of both the bonus scale and the star scale. So
yeah. Speaking of not understanding intricacies, Grand Theft Auto. Okay, first off, before we talk about any gaming-related news with Grand Theft Auto and that whole thing,
gaming-related news in general, really,
we have to address something here, which I don't know where he's getting this from, but Richard said you and Chris, what was his name? Chris Johnson? Is that his name? Chad Johnson.
Chad. You gotta be a little more respectful to like the greatest.
See, now he's getting me confused. Richard is. He says you and Chad Johnson look exactly the same, and I'm no.
What? No.
Not at all.
You look literally nothing alike. Where the fuck is he getting?
You two also don't sound alike either.
We don't sound alike. You don't look alike. We don't have the same thoughts. Like I don't get. Richard, are you feeling okay?
He says you two are clones. Do you remember growing up with a brother?
Oh, I know.
Or a twin brother.
He's been watching too much Star Wars.
He has. Yeah.
So now he's thinking everyone lives a clone of each other, and I don't know.
Richard, I suggest you go to Disneyland right now, go on Star Tours, and the robot at the end, the way she says "Thank you for flying Star Tours" will make you so mad that you just forget about clones. So
yeah, you have a vendetta against that one.
I do. I hate that robot lady. Just the sass she says, "Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye." I'm like, oh, I want to kill you right now, lady.
Well, it's a robot. So it makes you feel any better. She's dead on the inside.
Well, she's a robot. She's not even alive, so.
Okay, well, there you go. She has no soul. She's just like a ginger.
No, she doesn't. And straight to Sax, I think that's how you say that, said Halo was hot in like 2001.
Oh, man, Chad is not going to be happy to hear that.
Okay, hold on. Halo was hot in 2001. It was also hot in 2003. In 2007.
2007 and 2010.
In 2010.
I would argue 2012. 2015, maybe not.
No, they never released a Halo game in 2015.
You're right. They never did.
I
don't know why they went from Halo Infinite to Halo 4. I mean, they could have just kept going with Halo 5.
No, they could have, but 5 is just a weird number, And
I totally don't hate a game that doesn't exist because of the fact that I bought a new system specifically for that game.
Right.
And the game was so bad and it made me regret that purchase ever since. But
no. You can't regret it. You can't regret that theoretical purchase because it makes a cool sound when you start up the game system.
That's actually... I forget what I said. I completely agree with everything
Theoretically, you can't hate it. Because theoretically, it makes an amazing sound that you just love when you boot up the system. Also, I will say this. You know who else never made a sixth game? And that's Resident Evil.
Yes, that is true.
Now,
it's weird how they skipped from 4 to 7.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
5 to 7. Let's get from
5 to 7. You don't need 6. 6 is stupid.
6
and
is a bad number. No one should do it.
No girl.
Else?
No girl should ever give a giraffe a blowjob. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. For those of you not in the know, look at the cover art for Resident Evil 6. Look at it very closely. And I dare you not to come back here and say that it doesn't look like a girl giving a giraffe a blowjob. I fucking dare you.
It's fan art of what Resident Evil 6 cover art would look like.
It would look like if it was actually released.
If it was real. If it was a real thing. It was a real
Right.
thing. Okay, so no to the actual big news here, which as you know,
allow me to transition, please. I didn't get to do my genius transition.
All right, fine. Transition.
You know who else didn't make a 6th game in their series? Rockstar.
Hey, are you serious?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
And they never will.
All right, end the podcast.
And we're done. Wait, hold on. Before we actually get into this, guess who just released their 10th anniversary edition DLC thing?
10th anniversary DLC thing?
I think maybe it might be more. I can't remember. But Skyrim.
Oh yeah, that's 10 years old now. I forgot about that.
And 2 funny things. One, it's still Bethesda's highest selling game right now. It's okay. It's the 10th year anniversary of it, right? They keep re-releasing this game. Do you know how crazy that is? That's like if GTA 5, they just decided, hey, next gen consoles, let's re-release it, huh? Let's just give that a try.
Mike, they would never do that.
No.
They would never do something as absurd as
because it came out in 2013.
On 360 in 2013 onto current generation. They would
no.
Literally zero.
No, chance. They wouldn't. By the way, it's been delayed. It was supposed to come out this month.
You know what? It's probably for the best.
It probably
is. I think they learned a thing or two after Fallout 76.
It definitely is for the best. But anyway, yeah, no, you're right. They never made a 6th game. They probably never will make a 6th game. But Rockstar did release, which we talked about this a couple weeks ago, the Definitive Edition. Which, for those of you who do not know, that is a current gen, I guess, remaster, quote unquote, of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
Yes. And it's definitely a game.
It is. We have some thoughts. We are actually working on a review right now, and there will be a guest reviewer for San Andreas.
Should we? I'll give you a hint as to who it is. He was in a fairly recent.
All right, that's too much. That's too much information.
Okay, never mind. We'll edit that out. Go ahead and edit that out.
In fact, it's a race from everyone's memory. We're gonna use the MIB thing. There's a little.
Oh, I thought we were gonna use the SpongeBob thing, where Mr. Krabs hits the reverse button and the movie goes back into the TV from the guy's eyes.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
That's a classic.
I know. I just forgot about it. That's all. No, so we'll touch on it a little bit right here. But I played GTA 3. I'm pretty sure GTA 3 is a game I played for like 5 days back in 2003, 2004. I don't remember. I was a little kid. But I replayed it. It's interesting. It's a 20-year-old game. The only updates Rockstar really did was the graphics, quote unquote, again, which I still stand by this. I said it for the trailers. I'm saying it now. It looks like The Sims 4. It really does. The updated graphics just looks like The Sims.
All the graphics proper or the character models?
The character models. Even some of the graphics proper. It just looks like The Sims.
Because I think the graphics actually look pretty good, except for the character models.
Yeah,
I like the real-time reflections on the cars, like that's all cool. But when you get to cutscenes, it's like everyone looks just wrong.
They look like they're from The Sims.
Like no one looks like an actual human.
No,
they look like what a human would be described as to an alien, and then the alien drew what that interpretation was.
Right, like it's almost like if you were dreaming about something you never actually seen before. and then you drew it. That's kind of what that would be too, right?
Yeah, it's probably a good way of putting it.
Yeah. Now, so back to I guess for me on GTA 3. It's like I said, it's a 20-year-old game. It kind of should stay in the past, in my opinion. To me, it was not that fun. I really kept playing it because I was reviewing it. I beat the game from start to finish. I did not 100% it. I kind of stopped doing some of the telephone booth missions, or payphone, not telephone booth, but payphone missions. The story makes no fucking sense, like not at all.
I disagree. I agree that it doesn't make sense, because kind of not really. But I think it's the best story ever told. Because Mike, at the end of the video game, do you or do you not kill a female?
Spoiler alert. You do.
You see, that's a feature that gamers have been asking for years.
It is.
So automatically, it's a 10 out of 10.
In fact, no, that's true. No, it. And don't worry, in my bonus scale rating, I gave it a perfect score. I did, for that reason. I never said that was the reason, but I did give it a perfect score.
Well, spoiler alert, dude. Now everybody's going to know what the score is.
But you don't know the formula yet for the perfect score. That's the suspense right there.
That's what's going to make people tune in.
Because in all in GameBoiz lore, we've wondered, okay, what makes the perfect score? And I answered it. I know it the whole time, and I've been waiting for a game like this to give the perfect score, and I gave it the perfect score.
So tune in tomorrow to learn all. Not tomorrow.
Well, okay, not tomorrow. It's whenever this releases.
This review comes out.
Whenever the review comes out.
So, yeah, we have 3 people working on this review, 1 for each game.
Yeah.
I am working on Vice City myself, and I keep going back and forth on it. I don't know how to think about it.
Okay.
Because I'm sure if I went back and played GTA 3, like, I have fond memories of GTA 3. I played it with my brother, and it was a good time. I don't know if I would go back and enjoy it, but
you probably wouldn't.
I went back a couple of months ago and played the original Vice City on emulator, which is great, and it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. I'm going back and playing this now, and the controls are slightly better, I suppose. They have the weapon wheel thing, which is kind of nice.
It's nice, yeah.
But the gameplay is still kind of clunky. Like, that was never fixed. And the graphics are just so inconsistent. Like, sometimes it'll look good, really, really good over here, and then other times it just looks like they had the AI upscaler just handle it and didn't bother to look at it after it was finished. Like,
interesting.
It's just, sometimes it looks really good, and other times it's like, this was done by a robot. Like,
interesting.
It's really bizarre.
So this is where it's going to probably differ between, Vice City and San Andreas and GTA 3. Because in GTA 3, maybe because it is a lot smaller, I don't know how much smaller it is compared to those two, but the graphics always seem fine to me. There's no groundbreaking glitches like everyone's been complaining about online. There was nothing wrong with GTA 3 as far as that is concerned.
Well, there was a couple of major glitches for me. Like, it lets you go from the spot that you died in instead of having to go redo the missions again, which is a godsend.
That is a godsend.
But sometimes it wouldn't work, so I had to redo the mission anyway because it wouldn't let me click confirm that I wanted to start from where I died from.
Interesting.
That was a little annoying.
I wish they gave me that option in GTA 3, because in GTA 3 I just had to restart the whole mission. It was very annoying for some missions.
Yeah, and sometimes I would aim somewhere, and it would aim somewhere else, and that would cause me to die. Like, none of the stuff that made the original Vice City kind of a pain to play is touched up in the Definitive Edition. So this is where I might be in the minority here. I kind of appreciate that it's literally just the game, just kind of with updated, again, quote-unquote, updated graphics. I kind of appreciate that. I wouldn't mind that if it wasn't $60.
That's where I can agree with you. I don't think it's worth the price. Technically, it's $20 per game because you're getting 3 games. But even then, I think if they had it at $40, I think that would be more of a fair price.
If they had it at $40, or if they just, took the time with it, that it really needed. Like, if you weren't able to tell how half-assed it was, I might agree with the $60.
But then Rockstar proper didn't even work on it.
Yeah, they hired someone else to do it.
So they hired someone else.
This company, Grove Street Games, which I don't even think they're an American-based company. I think they're like outsourced to a different country even. But I don't know who approved this, like who thought this was a good idea. Rockstar is already in bad standing with their fans as is, and this is just going to make it so much worse.
Well, it already has. My YouTube feed has been filled up with how horrible the Definitive Edition is, and you should not buy it, and stay away, and all that shit. Which, to me, granted, I only went through GTA 3. It was fine for me. I accepted it for what it was. A somewhat graphically updated just game. That's really all it was. I was like, okay.
Richard's actually making a good point in the chat that I forgot to bring up. I feel like GTA Remastered will be good in a bit when it gets user mods. And they already exist, don't they?
They do. And
here's the thing, though. In order to release this definitive edition, they took down the other versions of the game, like the OG versions, and they went after modders that were modding the game originally.
Yep, they did.
So now Rockstar is like, give us money, and fuck you if you love the game so much that you're willing to spend your free time modding the game. We're gonna sue your ass for it. It's like, what are you doing, guys? Like, this is not the company that I fell in love with. Like when.
Well, no, it's not. Sam Hauser's gone, isn't he?
I don't know if it was Sam or Dan. I think it was Dan.
One of them's gone, though.
It was definitely Dan. Dan was the one that left.
So Dan's gone. Which I mean, I don't know how much say Dan even had, but I'm assuming when Take-Two probably gained more control of Rockstar, they're like, hey, you need to change this, you need to change that, you need to do this, and they're like, no.
I'm extremely concerned for GTA 6.
I am too. I still don't think it's ever going to release. I really don't. And if it does, I think it should be a new version of GTA Online. It'll be GTA Online 2.
Honestly, I don't want it to release. I just straight up don't.
I can agree with you on that. I can. Something I think what most fans were hoping for on these remasters was basically, hey, like, make it gameplay-wise, update it to how GTA 5 is, and make those graphics even better than what GTA 5 is, and basically just redo the whole game, if that makes sense. I mean,
that's what they were kind of hinting they were going to do for a little while.
And then you saw the trailers, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I get it. Like,
yeah, and then they took the easy way out, which is like, okay, that's kind of Rockstar's thing now, just taking the easy way out.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you make close to, what, $1 trillion now from GTA Online, like, they don't need to do shit.
Why would they bother?
They wouldn't, that's the thing.
They're literally just printing money from all these nerds that keep playing the game.
They are, and the nerds who buy the shark cards. They're just getting all the money, man.
So, basically what we're saying is, I hope you enjoyed gaming as a hobby, because it's dead now.
Well, as far as Rockstar is concerned.
Well, Rockstar, Bethesda, EA, Activision, Blizzard, all these companies that we once loved are just down the shitter now.
Well, that's depressing. Yeah, so Halo. That's coming back, apparently.
I want to play Halo.
I want to play Halo. I want some Coca-Cola.
You want some bologna?
Man, I miss those videos. I forgot the name of them, but I need to find them again.
No one
shout
will understand
out,
what we're talking about.
Shout out to Samuel T. Whittick and Jacob for showing me that in high school.
Well,
so,
he's not Samuel T. anymore. Now he's just
the man formerly known as Samuel T. Whittick. May he rest in peace. But yeah, okay, so let's touch on the thing we've been getting around the whole time. Halo Infinite. So, Chris, you have been playing the multiplayer. I have still yet to play it, but I saw the Xbox, hashtag 20th anniversary event. Did you see that or see the recap or replay of it?
And I didn't give a shit. I was too busy playing the game.
Oh, man, dude, the narrator is so funny. You need to watch it just for the narrator. That's all I'm saying.
Like who narrated? Like, is it the?
Well, it's just some guy who narrated. Oh, okay, the best way I described it was on our Twitter. Do you know Mitten Squad Gaming?
No.
Okay, so his name's Paul. I just know his first name. I don't know his full name.
Hi, I'm Paul.
But his YouTube channel is Mitten Squad, and he does just really funny just playthrough challenges, I guess, of either Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Halo, and stuff like that. He's really funny. He's a great deadpan humor, and a lot of his jokes you really need to pay attention because it will just fly over you if you don't pay attention. But anyway, the best way I can describe the narrator for the Xbox, 20th anniversary thing is the most professional version of Paul from Mitten Squad.
All right, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, just give it a listen.
I remember you showing me one Mitten Squad video, and I did think it was good.
He's really funny. You should check out more Mitten Squad.
Richard actually brought something up that I think you would agree with.
The Xbox mini fridge?
I didn't see the event because I want the Xbox mini fridge, and they won't give it to us.
I do too. Richard, I will tell you this. I constantly get updates on the Xbox Twitter and Target's Twitter because they're only selling it through Target. They say December. I don't know when December, but they said December. They'll have more in stock, and you can buy more. And I'm going to buy 20 of them.
I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that just doesn't want the mini fridge. I feel like everyone else I've talked to is I have to have this.
Here's my thing, right? You know how much of a Fallout simp I am. Know how much of a Fallout simp I am.
So how about this? I will give you my Nuka-Cola mini fridge, and you give me the Xbox mini fridge.
Well, okay, so that's what I was going to say, which is Bethesda hasn't released another Nuka-Cola fridge, and if they did, I would buy that so much more than the Xbox mini fridge.
How about if you get the Xbox fridge, I'll trade you.
Okay. I can live with that.
All right. Good,
I can live with that. I can totally live with that. But yeah, so you've been playing the multiplayer for Infinite. How is it? Please tell me about it. Give us your, I guess, pre-review, because technically it's a beta.
Wouldn't that be a preview?
Yes, a preview. Because technically, like I said, even though it's season 1 right now, it's a beta. So
I don't get it. It's really fun when I win, and it's the worst game ever when I lose.
So it's basically every Halo multiplayer.
Basically every video game ever made.
Okay, all right.
But no, it feels like Halo. It feels like Halo. I enjoy playing it. There are times when it's kind of frustrating, where it's the hitbox seems a little inconsistent. It's I definitely headshot that guy. I don't know why I didn't go down. I shot him 4 times. He doesn't go down. He shoots me once. I go down immediately.
It's the lag.
It's always lag. But it's one of those games where it's it feels a little inconsistent with the shooting, but for the most part, it is a lot of fun.
No, what are you talking about, bro? It's my controller, man. The batteries ran out, bro.
Yeah, the batteries ran out, dude.
Bro, I fucking got him, bro.
My dad works for Bungie. He's gonna ban you.
Okay, so basically my big question is again, I eventually want to play it with you, ideally.
You were supposed to play last night and you didn't respond to any of our messages.
You sent messages?
Yeah, we did. It was what time's a good time for you, Mike?
Wait, when? Oh, sorry. I was doing
you
bowling.
Didn't come on when you said you were going to come on. So
I was out bowling with Brian, and then him and his friends went to Ale House afterwards. I joined them. I'm sorry.
fuck you.
I apologize, but I do want to play.
You don't.
I legitimately do want to play. But fuck, I was on a tangent and now I completely forgot what I was gonna. Oh, does it feel like Bungie made this Halo? Is basically the standard I'm going for.
It does.
Okay.
But it feels like a weird middle ground between Halo 3 and Halo Reach.
Okay. Well, I liked 3. I didn't mind Reach.
Like, it's not as good as 3, but it's not as quirky as Reach. Like, it's somewhere in the middle. Like, there's still sprinting, which, okay, I'll live with it. But it's not like Halo 4 where there's, like, iron sights, which I'm, like, very thankful for. I don't like iron sights in Halo. I don't think it works.
I don't think so either.
And there's no power-ups, which is great. But at the same time, the power-ups in Halo 3 were kind of cool. So I don't think they were able to really find a way to have a good balance there. So I just said, fuck it. Overshield is still there. They have a couple of new things like sliding. Sliding's in there, kind of like Call of Duty.
Interesting.
Which surprisingly is fluid. I like the addition of the sliding.
Well, that's good.
And yeah, it just kind of feels bare bones. Like there's Capture the Flag, there's Team Slayer, there's Big Team Battle, and that's all great. But it needs like a couple of extra modes to really set it apart from most other shooters. But I like the direction that it's going in right now. And I'm not bragging, but I'm already platinum in ranked. So
wow,
everyone's got to step up.
Look at
the
you
game here.
Look at you doing that, but you're not bragging.
I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. But Chad, I think, is like an Onyx already. So like, you know,
shit.
He's
well,
Chad,
Chad's Chad. Let's not worry about him for now.
For now, we'll worry about him later. When we'll shit on you for bringing up the playoffs.
Just later. But okay. So my next question would be, I mean, what extra game modes do you think they could do? Like, what do you think 343 can integrate to make it different?
Hurry up and get Forge mode in there.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get Forge mode so that people can make their own game modes.
Do you think they're waiting till the campaign releases?
Yeah, probably.
All right, that makes sense.
I think so.
Also,
it needs more than just Team Slayer and Capture the Flag and like territories. Like it needs more than that. Otherwise, it's gonna get. I'm still having fun with it, but it's gonna get boring soon. And I don't want to ever say Halo is boring.
Well, no, Halo's never boring. Just like another very big franchise never gets boring. It's always different, and that's Pokemon.
Sure.
I was being sarcastic there.
I couldn't even agree to you sarcastically. I haven't really enjoyed a Pokemon game since Pokemon Y.
Really? Because I liked Sun and Moon. I was thinking about this the other day.
I hated Sun and Moon.
I don't know why. I was thinking about this the other day, but someone on Twitter posted this. So it's like, it was the cover art for the game, and then it says, this is probably your age if it's your favorite one. And apparently for our age range, it's supposed to be Ruby and Sapphire. And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? For some reason, when I think of Pokemon right now, I think of Sun and Moon. I don't know if that's because... Hold on. I don't know if that's because I guess the starter Pokemon is a black cat and I own a black cat. Maybe. But I just remember I had a lot of fun just going through the island and doing the island challenge on Sun and Moon. X and Y I appreciated just because it to me was the first Pokemon game where it kind of did something different, if that makes sense. Where you had a lot more exploration and it was kind of at least the 3D-ish type stuff. Sword and Shield, I'm surprisingly playing for a third time. More fun than I remember it being.
Okay, let's pump the brakes for a second. Whenever you think Pokemon, the immediate game you think of is Sun and Moon.
Yeah, for some reason.
I can't take you seriously as a gamer anymore.
No, you can, and you will. And here's why.
No.
Here's why. I don't know. I can't think of any reason. But that's why you should take me seriously as a gamer.
Mike, I'm sorry, but you're no longer like... I'm going to have to kick you out of the hobby. As the professional gatekeeper of video games, like, you need to get the fuck out.
All right. I can do that. I can get out.
We'll finish this podcast, But after this podcast, you need to get the fuck.
No, and I gotta go, man. I get it. I do. I will.
I'm glad you understand.
I will disappear. I will disappear, man. That's what I'll do. I'll.
Well, is there anything else we were supposed to talk about? Because I forgot.
Hey, this is you now, man.